No sian wa pe wa de shema ma ye mamu nyina adwo ye mo akwa ba e de Adom TV kase so enebna anwumre nsam aye nsa so no ebra so se ye de ebra anwumre nsam no de fa no ano mampani bosumi nsia wanya e wa ban mo no ebesu e wo kase yi emo na ye wi a mantam do no so ye bewram na nsem bi epie wo ho no ye de atodwa hye no so sa pomudensem ye de beba dwadie awokansie obi man so ene eligide ne aka ni nyina bom de bro sa Adom TV kase lele rice papa no ene wo se wo de ye waduane wo no amu bia de wonya lele awie na lip tomato paste ne de se tosh nya wo na aduane mu a wo se ni de ne level esa no so no ede na wo wie na wonya Adom ka no power breakfast de wonya Adom ka sinchen a eno ano no nyuma ko ya daroma enwere kase ye de bro full afia tamaklo o Instagram na like Adom TV page no o Facebook media afia mankwa tamaklo. Adom TV kase no so afa nya breneti ensem ni chiremu ankasa Ghana mampani na na dodanko akufo ado so wonu ne ho da na wonu ne ho nso da se bia nsantwefo etietie wonfa ahodie so ye bibi ne de ne kotum ye na yakade o ma asa mra no ye edi efri ho mampani nkasa imo no beto odwa enne wonu nsantwefo hia kuku dam mo mbusebisa ne nsem de ono so aye abosumi sia ya wo bebetena so no ne waye ene de Ghana fo nso hwe free no ho no de sansemi etodwa.
I think it necessary also to record my delight at the vibrancy of the Ghanaian media. I know there are some who take issue with the media on several fronts and even go so far as to criticize me for my part in the repeal of the criminal libel law. For it has made the media, quote, too free, unquote. Even though I have been one of the greatest victims of the irresponsible section of the media, and I refer to those who have created an industry from spewing calumnies, falsehoods, and outright fabrications against my person, I do not regret one bit my role in repealing the old discredited law. The repeal has inspired the Ghanaian media to be one of the freest and most vibrant on the entire continent of Africa, if not in the world. I may not go as far as Thomas Jefferson when he said that, and I quote, "Were it left to me to decide whether we should have a government without newspapers or newspapers without a government, I should not hesitate a moment to prefer the latter," unquote. But I will say that I much prefer the noisy, boisterous, sometimes scurrilous media of today to the monotonous, praise-singing, sycophantic one of yesteryear. The Ghanaian media has, in fact, enriched the nation's governance by its persistence, curiosity, and investigation.
Mampani na na dodanko akufo ado sentra ka ye koso wo NPP amanyokuo mu se ye yi mensina krache empanifo enom ne ade na enoma amanyokuo bia no sa ne ma ba ko mienu no ebi wom mampani na na do danko akufo ado wogidie ne arehemu so ges bosumi mu okosi anim ekoyi mpanifo obedi party nanim ne ade no a ogidie so wo mo beba no na wo masa se boa mu ade nipa ba ko a nkabom eye adwuma Adom TV kase etwaso.
Your opponents have been making comments, criticisms against you in the last few months. And they say that since you assumed office, your government has been characterized by anarchy, chaos, and lawlessness. They cite a couple of issues. One of them is the Delta Force issue. They go beyond that and they cite Captain Major Mohammed's death is killing as another example. Fast track and come forward, they come to cite other examples about internal wrangling even the selection in your own party?
The internal wrangling in the NPP. That's as old as man. I mean, NPP without wrangling would be the NPP. It's always wrangling inside the NPP. I don't know if there's anything new about that at all. It's that kind of a party, very disputatious. Everybody has a voice, and the timing of that voice should be heard. So in itself, it doesn't give me any great... some of the things that have happened are unfortunate. I'll be the first to recognize that the Delta and Invisible Forces episode was unfortunate. I believe that they'll be brought under control. They themselves understand where they are within the framework of things. A lot of it is to do with expectations that perhaps with the election immediately there'll be jobs, etc. But I think realism is beginning to come into play, and they're beginning now to settle down. The legal processes are also going on.
Mampani Nana Dodanko Kufuado, Eddie Atujachimo, Sagana for MPP Amanyoko, and I say, I buy a tisue, one more than Bopan, baby, a behunu, a day, a susu, one more, a numa, ya, one more, at the bebo, my garnamo. Or so my gun, dear Bapo, a high and pan is a mebun donor view school, so near Juma, and yet no GDA say, one ma a Juma, a woman, mebun in any beer, Dachana, woman, young Kai Womcrano. Nanya Juma wonde ba memo. Nina no Flagstaff House and ne she and Central from Penny 4 and Odensemi etuja.
The Assembly budget has allocated an amount of $100 million as government contribution, either as equity or in-kind support for the establishment of the district enterprises, one district, one factory. An additional amount of $340 million has been leveraged from local financial institutions for the program. Government, in collaboration with the Association of Ghana Industries, has also arranged a supplier's credit facility for $2 billion from China to provide equipment, machinery, and other facilities in support of the program. It is now clear that this program is destined to succeed. At the end of June 2017, 285 applications had been received. So far, 118 of these applications have been screened, of which 80 have been adjudged eligible for various.
One summer Hodua, Mampani Nana do 2 January on Adom TV, we Yako Mountain so ne Ghana for Vicodin Combo. So dear Mampani can ye no Kwanswana say, dear more party and one or dear 2 Ghana. Samson Amuhunu Nana, I was missing or buying, or man for B and some more kind.
After 6 months, I don't think I'm satisfied because I mean work is still ongoing. Mean to mean to say, okay, so far something very big has been done yet. You know, may I sure say preparations are being still going on concerning a lot of projects are almost share bosom by I mean usually it's a president a new government Baswa at least maybe after a year, so that you know we can look at or pick 1 or 2 things that are my year as Ghanaians. Inti on the Canada and a press conference now in Canada, and we are still hopeful. Say, boy, share no, obey amaye after 4 years, so that if we have to vote him back, we vote him back.
My baby, MPP for by the Omun chair, but see, I mean, so me first said the near my secret meeting, so or my baby be by best 2 years time or 3 years again, not as a routine Mr. Ghana, a quiet. See, me who she cry, not have insurance, and I say, to say, but for now, we dear me who not last me call hospital, me call not a year, and no cry me who she no colano, and an affair, so what are any bills? Who got way lighter, who put 100 cedis up. Ubebabesha will meet an son. Maybe about 60 and I say 55. Sisi idea may talk a lighter, me who so.
So far as I feel no more bad year. A kind of when me assure some meeting any of my brain. Send ya Omubesha and Bossa my free education. na omaka sanso esisu PD. Yeah, who say September and I'm council bind. They are working towards it. That means
so for the 6 months you cannot judge them. Say omunya there and amoya. I feel no machasi. Akra you know you work akra to form. I think not me sorry nante. They said I think so far then they are doing well because implementation is there. Akra and you almost say some be so. You almost say almost discaba on be. Until for 6 months down the line there. They've done well. Amunya bibia choose but we are hoping and praying say a year my
I think say too early. And I don't. If anybody is expecting something to happen within 6 months, then I believe he's being mischievous. And I say be our partisan. For me, I can say 1 year will be enough so that I will see certain key things say they are in place. Because what I know with experience is seriously, no, and now you'll be stagnant. And it is 1 year after, and so now we me a poor about him. Now 1 year you do not poor man and him, they are not disaster.
Can I swear for her bambo some so much former defense minister war MPP abandada for Bresso. Dr. Kwame Adokofo and there was some to Jano, and asked him to free SHS. One penny and now do I in September, Kiana Kinsawa Ma, a Beshasiano, Quanton Bocacra, as a yaya and Tomaso a predator. Now, what did you judge him? Sanima be bree, and I can see a Nimo Mangumesian and Timian and our son. Tis all preno hodia no basana, a behadrins in Quanton of Bois, Nanyan, a Bansua, almost age and aso. Or they Adom TV Cassie, Edin Comey.
Can you swear for no bambo when some swore or man penny for a memo Dr.
Pomacha said Neno Amasadi Channel. Anyway, so the entry of Hunkofa Lily, Ideal, and I leave tomato paste and cracks for your band. Some no, a bit was. Adom TV, Cassia so yet was so be a fan of a canyon, saquadomonline.com, and men some no be a asher. Yet you quote poye, mantam no more. Now, men see cratch a penny work your Pims North. Ewa poye mantam more, Dennis Edward Abuaje. What the atonanum enim, or Wester one many dear man, Tawantawa would do a costo him for one more enterminal. You say you bit me a brass here. Nemo ya primpuntu or say in crow who do well a poor man temua and then intimate connenim nina say him for Tawantawa a costume to a strain and anum send Kabum Hiasabri Sabeya won chrono a bequenim Penny Adom TV Cassie et also.
Abanim sini ojade mo manfa won mo kwapem no to krosimu opie mantemu onmunyamfo Dennis Edward Abuaje to ase nanan ahemfo a won won empatemu nyinara anim se wonfa nkabo mu ntena se de be ya wode wonim de beka no ho no aprempumtuo ama won ho onmunyamfo Abuaje ene Adom kase nkita hodie mu no wose ade ba ko aye boa ne se nananom ene mpanyinfo a won da kura no be ye ko afise se nkabom ewo won mu ntemu a bibia won mu ye bia no eya na ekoso toti onmunyamfo Dennis Edward Abuaje den sami tudwa ewola tekubasi obra na nananom ahemfo no manfo mo ya amane de won hene foforo na echiampon otu agimfro otoso nsia AC akonyaso.
Such chieftaincy should be nationwide. So, nationwide. The point is that we need to begin to find ways and means the best share as we move forward. Challenges are one is lots of the chieftaincy issues are undocumented. They are oral. You see, as we move on as a people, now we'll be kind of fulfilled. If we begin to document these things properly, we should say, how can I come in? You'll be so what is it? But the here say,
Adom kase na na echampo otu agimfro to so nsia twetwe nkomo mo de tudwa se ade eda na koma so ene se obeboa ma ne manfo adi yie nti ekroma nyinara embeta nichi
free SH our Yabam, Yashima, and yet in your school.
Yagusa ya work up him north, Mensino, Emona, Mancrado, your wallate, Kubiase, Nana Okuto, Jima, ya Watosumino, Asra, Bina Pa, Seneno, Oba, a year, latte, Kubiase, Hona, in so papa be anyhow, month for Honor, to Asra Bino, said Lady, Wabe, you want to name your own, and more woman, more to Panom, Sabaya, month for so that I can but dear more Pomodin film, if you are vigilant and so, near Adom TV Cassie, it was so.
Mankrado wala tekubasi work apem not mensim opie mantemu nana okoto jima otosumienu atoto asra ban eni kropon no mrahye bedwa se woni nsuo ho nsem okrum ho nya de ye ne senti aban enti wona sopem no mbedum won insupa wonkita hudi oni na mane bofo kwesi azo edi yemu no nana kyeremu a edin mane manfo so no benya nsupanom nti amadodo no a osubonti bi eda ho ena wonom kɔ ekose binum anansen se de osu frase no so eseye ne senti wonom esra ban
ebi ni abra ye ni pa ebi ni la suten na se nsu nkakra wo ya edu dry season e jama pure te ya be ya na bua ya pure pa te pa nsu kwa no se ware be paul ni ade aye ntimefo
adishia wono wala tekubasi bia otwebe na mane bofo nso ne kasaye de wono ha wo nsuo ho etu nanim
about too much to say this
nsuo fremu ba
okay enye ni nyina ibu wo kra ye your pipe was nsuo ma be ETS but so much me ba so on be water bill say on come be boy on pass pipe on ma water or friends water wet for on be boy on pipe on be check lines
and first na omo ye won nsuo bi odan ho na watching or na mo dey connect pipe amaye obro no but essay no pipe bi ani kro no
Oba pani ya wo abra kwadoja nana aba ofowa ya wotosumienu won fifi mantemu so kwan ya obefa so sesie na mpewani nsen ya ama ne hosoro e won fifi mantemu be brass ye titru ene ne mpotemo no ene se wobehwe se nwumasua e ma titru do won ho ebejim osisese wo ba be bod dawro no pa ma wo mate ase yie na mpewani nsen a apagya no ti wo ho no ebetimi aba form nana ne Adom TV kase etwaso
emi nana abonfua me ba ma asomje me ba ma kroye me ba ma mputu me ba ma nyije oye entertainment for stand them your youth oproyin can be there education is the key to success me education and I know if you educate a man you educate one person.
Appointment Pania Wada Forestry Commission no ano orato usu ene ne wode ato womo a ebo kwaye mo ho ban metre forestry guards no ya wondo wo ho abo chainsaw operators ne se womo hwe womo ho ye pa na so womo kye womo a emra na ni womo bedi ne nyonyo no Forestry Commission ebo mo ho moden pa se beye na kwaye mu nua na besi ho na aboa o men so kwabrane no de mrasha ne se no twegu ehɔ no ene wo mahu se forestry fo na bi nso ka ho a ode sa akokoboi ma wo mo oni Adom TV kase etoaso
Eastern Regional Manager of Forestry Commission Services Owura Ata Owusu e de kokobon sem sonko ama forest operators a wone chainsaw operators aye baako na wonom ese Ghana emfudie nyina no wɔkyerɛ mu a ɛyɛ adeɛ sɛ forest guard bi a yɛbɛkye wo sɛ wone chainsaw operator bi account apa ho etwa nnua ɛwɔ Ghana nkwaye bruto mu no ɛyɛ adeɛ sɛ wɔnom ɛde wobɛkɔ akɔgyina court ne akyere wato mu na ahwɛ adeɛ a wapini ho wɔde sansɛm yi ato dwa ɛwɔ abra wɔyɛ workshop sonko bi ɛde ma enipa a wɔwɔ sa empɔtam mu hɔ ɛne afei forest guards nyinaa
ɛsɛ mo moyɛ moyɛ model na yɛsan nka mo so we have to be very serious mom nyae mo ayɛ say oh we the forest for asem esa da change so no be ha yɛ nyinaa
Opanyin de ne kasa abawie no Owura Ernest Nkansa Kwaten ya wɔyɛ district manager of forest commission services enso ade adesrɛdeɛ ato enipa wɔnom ɛyɛ galamsey nyina anim sɛ wɔnom enyan sɛ bɛyɛ a nsuo a asese nyina no ebetimi ayɛ yie na ma enipa enya nsuo anom ɛwɔ man Ghana mu
na nyina yɛ dwendwene sɛ nyina ɛka bom ne hu sɛ kwae no yɛ bɔ ho ban ya kane no yɛ sɛ wodafu a na sɛ wogyae no ano bɛ sɛ mfie na mfie no mfie nsia ɛkɔ mfie do a kwae no san esi ne dada enti ɔmo a ɛdodɔ basabasa ɛna ɔmo twetwe nua basabasa na yɛtu ho anamɔ sɛ nyina bɛsie na baabi nso a abie koraa no a woyɛ ho hwɛ a ɛnyɛ yie no enua no antimi emfifiri enyine no ɛna sɛ yɛdua eduaba foforɔ
Abaya yen bia sebe na innovation science and innovation policy ebekoto o man Ghana mu chese ya woni ma na sebe ya adwene nyansa ne rebeto ho ne nyamfaso de afri mu no akakra na numu no na aban no keka ne ma si ani senim de na nyame de adom ye no ebepue na abo ma o men yakwa animu osofo ye o science and environment so Professor Kwabena Frimpong Boateng na de nsemi tu dwa wo African Innovation Foundation one more ebiano.
Ghana ban edi atuja se eyade a enche kra wonum eba be science and innovation policy ya wode eba beboa Ministry of Science and Environment wonum edwumadie science mi osuafo a wo hwe science and environment so Professor Frimpong Boateng enedi tuja ewa abra na wonum ebie African Innovation Foundation ano ewo enkramantemi mu Opanyin kyerɛ mu sɛ saa policy ɛyade a ɛba bɛboa ama science and technology ho nsɛm etimi epagya ne ho mene so yie ɛwɔ man Ghana mu.
Ade a ɔmo yɛ no ɛnwanwa sɛ yɛkɔ so saa ne betima asiesie ɔman no ɛne sɛ ɔhawa ɛwɔ ha sɛ no problems ɛwɔ ha sɛ no ne wahwɛ so ne wayɛ ade bi a bɛsɔ saa problems no ɛno na nneɛma ɔmo ayɛ ha nyinaa no yɛhu no obi hu sɛ ɔha bi ɛda so a deɛ no betima yɛ a ɛbɛma saa ha na afuɛ so ɛno ho asɛm ne yɛ wɔ ha yɛkɔ so yɛ saa deɛ no a begyiri sɛ ɔma ɛbɛkura nim paa na hwɛ aban so hyehyɛ a yɛyɛ ɔma panyin si ɔbɛma sika a yɛde bɛyɛ saa hwehwɛ mu nyinaa wohwɛ a ɛnneɛma nkɔfoɔ ayɛ de bɛkyerɛ nkɔlaa adeɛ so nkɔlaa bɛte science ne technology ase electricity insulation yɛbɛyɛ no wɔ ha sɛ sɛdeɛ hospital ɛnneɛma bɛtumi aboa yɛn ɛnwanwa nti yɛde yɛbɛsom yie ne aboa mmeranteɛ ne mmabaa yi saa ne ma ɔyɛ ɛbɛkɔ anim ne aboa Ghana.
Dear son, you are quite said you put them on some tier. Endpoint homeopathic clinic, Sanso and a Kofa Heba Center. On a dinu papa Abba, when you be no more. A beboa, now we are when you heaven is such size prayer. Now they are come to Nina, Wada Roma, a Korea accommodation. Abba. Papa, young her said you put some no at here, and no a footstool pie more day. A Kwamagana for you, teach you one a call homeopathy. Irish channel say a yana boy rock so more to me crata, a dance dear crata, a dumu say one more air bois apomodin ho and some na Nina no a new life homeopathic clinic I up home to ma a watasman so kumase and a penny din semi a tuja.
What if you my reform one acquire Sabia say? Edumri bi aya wonu mia wonani embisa dokotafo wonu wa resabia ho no se tumi krata wonu de ye adwuma ewan ena resabia no mpo wonu otumi krata ma won kwan se womu ye adwuma na ansana wonu akoso obi nhwe wonum ewo ho sa efutusemi Owura Martin Azaglo a wonu ne opanyina oda enforcement unit ewo traditional and alternative medicine no wa so ye hwe apomdi ho nsem so ena de tudwa Opanyini dansem ye dibra New Life Homeopathic Clinic wo Kumasi na wo ya amane ade ebie ano.
A facility where homeopathy is being practiced, you first of all must look for the registration of the practitioner or the doctor, the alternative doctor in charge. So if the person has a certificate from us, then it means that by that certificate, we are saying the person is competent to handle the condition that we have registered him for. You understand me? The facility that the person is operating from, before we give a license, the facility is inspected. You understand? So if the place is inspected, it means that we are saying this place is conducive for you to practice medicine there.
Adom Kasiye ne kwanchefo panyinia oda New Life Homeopathic Clinic ano Ramak Eje etuche nkomo mo kire modini a wonmo boni hia so manfo beba won naso.
Ye de to ye research ne ye hu ebi afidie bi aba a obetimi de aye proper diagnosis ahu ba bi poten ayare ne hye ne ye hu ana afenso no majority of conditions no so bebre na ye lifestyle ye suban enti say usua ade to the extent say yare ye woni pay so yi apart from adura o de mano no afutu obey diet bay proper measures be na de go akwan mu mana ebe ma watumi anya healing na yare bi ansa ne dai e mani pedua ne mu bio.
Brasha Bejani jina mundima omanfo wa denta ma lawyer Boabia Samoa e de atoja de obeye bi obetumi se Brasha Bejani aboa ma Alternative Medicine Association wo my Ghana mu e bejina ne na so no obehwe se Brasha Bejafie ode ebeto edwa no ojudie ni arehwemu se yagitum a e betumi aboa nso ama yarehwe ne ayaresa wo my Ghana mu no akonanim oni Adom TV kase etwaso
Mashibedwani mo manfo a wo mo wa denta lawyer Boabia Samoa e de atodwa se enokre se de enim ni enim enokre agana obia kan wiase nyina akora kase de enim yedi hu adanse nanso no akwakwa se nura ye nom a ye de koyemu na eno ne yegidi se tumi san yade no edu ba bia na adwen no ensese kosa nko a eninti alternative medicine ananse kwan foforo ye fa so etumi se nipa yade ebi mu kra mfa nuru no yenhwe ne yenhwe ni emfa enhwe ho opani kire se empo wode nse kwakoto Mashibedwafo anim na wo mu ahwe bobo ho ahwe kwan a alternative medicine ebetumi apagya ewo man Ghana mu opani de sansemi enyina etudwa abra mpanimfo kan ho ebomu na afo ye se Alternative Medical Association of Ghana obepa ho entoma.
Ministry of Health ewo asoye bi ewom a omohwe herbal medicine any other practitioners eso eye TMCP na omo tie no omohwe traditional medicine force traditional medicine for the ye ni mo ma ye bibiduro dudo ni ade no ye ni mo ye ni na tie fitete na we no kwan biso no kakra fe na eba eno so aye no ho traditional medicine so da so no evize amanoni traditional medicine ejinegina niema soronko so otiase ebi wo ho de duro na ye ebi wo ho a de mpanie nom ni ade na ye nanka eni ya bibiri mu ha enso enhyeda nti se abofuduro na ye memene niema no so ho ne mche no nti omo no kire se wo se sa TMCP no eji wo mutum na omo bie omo nsema wo mo na omo nya omo no ho nimdie bi se be ya omo betimi ni omo di nkita ho a efe
lawyer Boabia Samoa ekire se ese Ghana nyina obi asomu na afi ye kwan ye betumi afaso na executive yayi wo mo no obi aye n'adwuma no na Ghana fo nso eso kwan fofora ye faso na afi hwe nipa ema wo ho eto wo mo ewa ya hwe kwan so no ye so enu nsumu enumu ena president ema Alternative Medicine one year Dr. Raphael Nyakote wade tudwa akire se wo besrese ba bi adukura no nka aban na hwe na wapa so ye bi di ama wo mo a anka wo mani beje ho pa afise no nso ka ho bi ebema wo mo adwuma atumi akonanim
ade a ye kan kire aban na simple to say if you are in a country where about 70% of Unkrofo on first point either alternative practitioner I was say we bibi ewo ho as early as possible I was say doctors na nasa pomodin for no as early as possible no obomodin na ohwe omo training ni ha ade amodi ba na so obomodin na ohwe ni say ade amodi ba no nti sa ne money na these are the things I was say aban ehwe in addition no things say aban as early as possible no onhwe Ministry of Health ni biom na traditional and alternative practitioners no so bebie wo ho a was say beto no we are proposing say there should be a whole ministry to take charge of traditional and alternative medicine yes, very important. Ebanisana, ebema the more focus, more research, can be brave, beko sa unit. Ebema ebetimi improve ye niema no be brave. Ewo Ghana ha.
The other son, young Korea Nija, where Jedi Moore and some Freddy's corner phones, Papa Feel, phone also say alcohol, a very penny come and so at the amount laptops are Ubenyabi, advanced savings and loans, Ukra, Sikan, what they are. I was so many years and now so do so, the phone and our private menu do Freddy's corner. We are out in satisfied spree, also ya boa befaha, Ubekun simple, Nimakui, and a way to dominate the aqua Jedi and some. Young said, "I dread your mon some not here. Mampany and another don't call Kufuado, and they were in some who draw to draft fast, said the Ghana and Sika some. I wanted to hear not here, or my Ghana more. And Sana Mampany, a fra Ben was some Mampany, no, na, say economy no, which you went yet, or better not so crown, which you might be a coffee free, you know, no one should done your son. So, nay, no, your shears and truffle no near her anymore, say near. Baby, why I could draw no, you better want some, said your call, you know, so kind as one can. Adom TV can say it was.
I knew that the biggest problem we would face on coming into office would be the economy. But I can safely say that I was still shocked at the state of affairs we found. A very competent economic management team with a brilliant Vice President, Alhaji Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia, in the chair, has initiated with my support measures to deal with the mess. Our desperate economic situation has meant that we have had to take some unorthodox but brave measures. There never was any chance that this government, voted into office with a mandate for change, would dare to do things in the business as usual manner. The Asempa budget that the highly respected Minister for Finance, Kenneth Foriata, presented in March set the tone for the new way of doing things that will transform our economy. It also provided the opportunity to deliver on some of the promises we made during the election campaign. Nurses and teacher training allowances have been restored to take effect at the start of
the more and some na yete mampani and kano na putu promo bo chemwa job 600 bia mashabeja 4 etie ye dwuma no eja ato floor ne ba kum say no kra nya no kra yen kwa homa so Director of Public Affairs Mami Kate Ado ahoma no so ye ne nim komo mama ote enka ye mo ajodo ba Adom TV kase so
kase
Epacho ya nyanenti ye say job 600
sanese na ye ahoba say ye bepon adwuma na ye nya alarm say job 600 baby ehye nti ye pay abonte no ye wo other block pay abonte na ye 10th floor east na ehye nti me no ka say fire service for ewo ha na friend say wo mo a omunim eja hudum adwuma no ewo ha we have about 4-5 centers here now almost say eja no ye de bebrase nti de besi bia no e be ma mo aso ati ewo mepem.
But Cecia dear Bibian say Cecia ye wo 10th floor ye wa bonting to get to me ehun say baby also baby an share na
as in Bibian say wo ho said they do that one about obviously we can't be in the building, so the thing is happening on the 10th floor east until the fire is there, until the fire service people say it's okay to go in and to check. No, we'll not be able to tell it's a Bibiasa and it's a Bibianse because we can see the smoke coming out of the building. We know where it's coming from. We just don't know the extent of damage that is caused yet.
But munim dear Edisa Janaba.
At the appropriate time, no. A fire service for no the appropriate until then, no. All we can tell is that yes, we've noticed the fire. The fire service people are here trying to put the fire under control.
Yada Mami Kate, I don't know, Director of Public Affairs, War Parliament, and our watching in Canon. So, see, they do jump in for do what that Shama be a bomb person, onion, some moon cover before be a beam. Yet now, as soon as Jodiamon, somewhere they put to prove a remono. Yet they see her faster my Freddy's corner phones, Papa fee, advance savings and loans, and I out mosquito spray. One boy, a chidom, near Coffee, Jodian Semno. By the other son, I go can see Erica see the body. It was. Erica said, "Do body and to mean if you are machine shoe no, I can see Pastor Dano Emma Chocho tea and no unya bitu trasadia minimum at Daho ye a fin be free with you anymore. Bois for her bows, male, popa, passoa, lomo bitters, and no, and now no more or a bemmo, carbell coffee. And you're the only one who's and ye, awkward anymore. Whatever my young hair said, I can see among some tea and a Flagstaff house, and your politics are. Trying on one, a cock and some, I can see on some so it could appear more a while. But some means, you know, Gun of who says sports or no, a bay, or who he will mumping in another. So, who saw a yen say, yeah, but one a good day, it was some I day. Oh, ma'am.
Sports government on sports. I think a lot is being expressed and done by the Minister for Sports. He's made many pronouncements about where our mind is, about the development of sports, that we're going to try and de-emphasize the emphasis on football and bring the other sports into the basket of consideration and care. The policies are being rolled out. One of the problems, of course, about holding this kind of encounter after 6 months in office is that most of the things you're doing are initiatives. They are not about concrete achievements at this stage. You're building the foundation of your policy and your program, but not that you are in the ability to come and say, I was asked how many jobs have I created in 6 months. I'd be surprised if I could give a positive answer to that question. But I think that if you were to ask me the question in 18 months' time, I'll be in a much stronger position to answer the question, because the policies that we are putting in place, it's all about job creation. It's all about trying to build our enterprises and expand our enterprises to be able to perform better and employ more and more people. I think 6 months into the system, it's a bit difficult to be able to give a positive answer to that question. And I think on these matters, we all have to be very frank. And I mean, there's a lot that's been done in the public sector in terms of people in the cocoa area being brought in on board but I'm thinking largely in terms of private sector jobs as being what I consider, quote, real jobs. And I think 6 months of our
and then so at least no MTN FA Cup quarter-final draw no it make also and I'm so chairman ma FA Cup committee Kurt Okreku edin samahodo atuda.
Well, I'm saying generally, the BBA course come according to your plan. Your plan for the season to draw, and through the message of God, you follow our plan. We are up to this level of the competition. So far, there are big problems we have from any side of in terms of your stakeholders. At the committee level, they are very much happy. Committee no juma for clubs without clubs no committee juma enkoso, and decision be taken. We take the decision to be in the interest of clubs. At the moment, tentatively, games no bekoso on the 29th and 30th. Beyond live draw, you be engaging all the clubs, and we'll know exactly what the situation is. And if it is let's say FA adjusted program now, you be adjusted, because we are talking about human lives, and the FA is very sensitive to human lives. But having said that, me a positive say, Krobia Kumasi and on our games on the 29th and 30th.
I will can say see her lomo bitters, Cabell coffee, chocho tea. The boy chidomne male popa passoa yede abukensi some abroad ye do so no yenko said you be my son some no so etie mutlu battery said you o car no unya mutlu battery hyemu a e ma problem no pa bia bi meza o battery ne nye unya e beboa na we a ko West End University College ho na awofo momfa moma no enkona na momasua enkwa animu kasa DC paint eno na ose odi painti kakai bitters onum bia utimi didi pa enye ho anytime utimi nom kakai bitters we say enyin kasa wadaroma yeko obi manso ahwede ko Emre said obi manso nsam no etie Kenya memo ya hwe ni mo se busumi ebesimo na abato ebekoso ne santi no won wa ye nhehye se debate ebekoso ewo won TV station ahodo so meka se nipa ba ko na yi ni tie kire mo se na ni gye ho se wo prebie nti yentoto na no ma mansan nyina enhunu ne ewo ni mu nti a opese wo ye mampani abedi akire Adom TV kase etoaso
Enkre Africa nyamemu abekansa ne se mampanyini dibra wono mo pre ewo mani mu no bre kodu se wono esi akan a ye ka no presidential debate no onipa ba akopɛ ene kopie mu a na nkase se wono no kono wodoso Mutiura Kariala a se okɔ mani mu amanyosem ode ne ho agimu pa no kyerɛ mu a onipa ba akɔ a wogina wokwanteko eye independent candidate anide ni Jafet Kaluyu ena oba ya obeyi nsɛm ano ewo debate no ase Nanso nhwemu aye no adadi se amanyuko ahodo a wono mu Kenya memu no de sobo ebo mpanyinifo na hihye adwumadie no se kwan a ofa so hihye adwumadie no wonom anyenie
ya donko bitters papa ya numbi na ukoko no nko emfama wo menstrual pains anumbi na unya lucky vk mesham so no ma ne wawie kra wona boy ya chidom na ye de enumrei kase no ye enigede ebrewo kase ni nyina na ha na brema kwan na ye de asie midin ya fia mankwa tamaklo happy birthday enkoma na na araba enkoma amoa wonya 10 years enra nyame shira unto we belated nyame shira papa keto a hwa Adom TV nyame shira enumrei kase no ye de si ha tema kunkum de kunkum bag ya dwumadie no etoaso